Wow. It's been 2 years. 2 years since I made my original video talking about the first Paper Mario and, the original Thousand Year Door. But this is, we're only focusing on Thousand Year Door today, not the original. It's been 2 years since I last played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Completely, like that's crazy, 2 years. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all should actually check my experience out because I go really in depth. And I also have video chapters for both games in that video, but I go really in depth with my thoughts on Thousand Year Door and the secret boss Bone Tail and stuff. And I also in this video I'm going to talk about the new ones they added and like if I still like the game, etc., etc., etc. So, but yeah. Anyways, welcome to my experience with Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake. This is about the remake that came out on Nintendo Switch a little bit earlier this year. And Mario, you fucking did it again. Mario did it again. He did it again, guys. Nintendo did it again. They created a phenomenal fucking remake. Hey, welcome, welcome. But yeah, Mario did it again with Thousand Year Door. Can you believe that? Can you actually sit here and believe that Mario did it again? Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Of course I remember. You comment on like every video. How could I not forget? How could I not remember you? But I just can't believe it. Mario just did it again with Thousand Year Door. So I remember when, if you guys remember, when Paper Mario Thousand Year Door came out, about 11 months ago, before the game released, I also have a reaction video on it, which we're going to check out.
I'm getting this. Are you gonna fucking end it?
The reason why I told Louie to end it is because, I didn't know he was going to record. Well, I didn't know he was going to record me, but anyways, so do I enjoy Paper Mario Thousand Year Door once again? I do. Matter of fact, I have an entire 23 episode playthrough, which I'm surprised, but not a lot of people watched my playthrough on this, as you can see by the views of like some of these videos. Like obviously the first one people liked, and stuff, but first two, but after that, it was very washy if people were gonna watch it or not. But I decided to make this series, actually play Thousand Year Door because last time I played it off YouTube 2 years ago. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we actually like go through the game on video and just remember like why this game was so legendary, why this game had such legendary status within the Mario community, etc., etc. So I wanted to remember that, so that's why I decided to make a playthrough on this. And also, I thought Thousand Year Door videos on my YouTube channel that weren't just my experiences was going to be awesome, so I decided to do that. And when I was playing this game, it kind of felt like I was playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door for the very first time again, because there was a lot of stuff that I do remember from Thousand Year Door. Like, there was some stuff. I think even in the videos, like, if you watch my full playthrough of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, you will know that, like, hey, there's stuff. I'll say it out loud because, I'm talking in every single one of those a lot. I remember this bit. Oh, I remember that power-up. Oh, I remember this. There was stuff I remember, but there was also a lot of stuff that I didn't remember in Thousand Year Door, and honestly, it was crazy that I even, beat the game this time, because last time, like I mentioned, I kind of used cheats a little bit, like I was cheat coding and shit. You look like a young DeGrasse Tyson. Thank you. You look like a young Mike DeGrasse Tyson. I don't know if that's a compliment or a diss, but Chad Ryan, thank you. What the hell? Me too. Hey, Rene YT as well. Chad and Rene YT, welcome to the stream. But, yeah, it's like, it really felt like I was playing it again. It felt like I was playing it again for the very first time, and I can't help but tell you, Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door, even now, when I replayed the game, it's still just as good, maybe even better than when I first played it. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I can't lie. I can't just sit here and lie and say Paper Mario Thousand Year Door isn't good. I can't tell you that. Even if I got stuck and I was getting really pissed off at this game in this bit, which I'm going to show you with the playlist. And I think it was part 9 or part 12. It was like the near end of part 12, but it was like part 12, about the part 12. Right? I got fucking ads. That's beautiful, beautiful stuff to see. But if you remember the Peach baking segment in this game, I still despise this bit. Now, even after 2 years of not doing this shit, I still despise this Peach baking or this Peach potion making section. The other sections in this game are not as bad, but this one was just genuinely fucking awful. And I really despise this one, this little bit right here when I was playing. You can tell, too, in part 12 and 11, I think near end of 11 and most of 12, that this shit over and over again was just pissing me off. And also, I had to get another streaming app for part 12 because my streaming app was so fucking shit. What is it? My iPhone just fucking had a massive crash on me, so that's why during this video, for the most part, I'm just sitting here fucking up and getting mad over and over again because the potion was always incorrect. And I remember both times in my original playthrough and my playthrough on YouTube, I had to look up a fucking video on how to actually use the goddamn potion again and time my potion just right, which is why I'm probably never going to replay this game again unless, you know, I really feel like going through it again. But I really mean it, I do not want to go through this Peach potion puzzle ever again because this is ass. And I think I even said it in my original video too, how shitty you know, fucking that Peach bit was. But other than that, there was like some small changes, like obviously OST changes and a little bit of music changes. Like when you enter battle, it feels a little bit more like Origami King than it did like Thousand Year Door, just a little bit, just a tad bit. Like it has that modern day Paper Mario flair, but it also doesn't get rid of what they originally had in Thousand Year Door. Like for example, the battle theme for Thousand Year Door, which I might just put on so you guys can get like an example of that shit. I'm gonna blast the original, not secret boss fights. I'll talk about that here in a minute. But battle theme, right? Let's just do the original like battle theme. And then I'll show you what the remake version of it sounds like. Okay, but anyway, so here's the battle from the original. I'm going to turn it down because the audio is really loud. Alright, but
Without Amazon,
that's a fucking ad. Ignore that. Yes, I use YouTube for a lot of my shit. But anyways, here we go. Hey. Yo, I need 1,000 Girl for the GameCube. Holy fuck. Okay. But anyways, that theme is still good. Sorry. Anyways. So as you guys know, this is what the remake sounds like. Like, it's still the same theme, but it adds, there's more to it. It kind of reminds me of Super Mario RPG, because if you remember in Super Mario RPG, In Super Mario RPG, you know, they also changed a lot of the battle music to make it sound more up there. But a lot of people like really praise Super Mario RPG's battle music because a lot of people, some people said it was really bad, like so repetitive. But that doesn't matter. It's not the part of the video. But the point is that they added that extra flair to these themes. Now, please don't go in the comments and ask me this stupid question. Oh, hey, which version you like better? Because don't make me cry on the floor. Like actually trying to make a decision. Just don't even do that. But yeah, you guys can see like the Thousand Year Door like flair. Like they added that extra layer because you know they didn't want to go into this remake and be like, you know what? You know what? Yeah, let's not half-ass this shit. Let's not do that. TNT Kyson VR, welcome to stream. But yeah, like, this game was so damn good. And I know in my video, I've only played it all the way to the end. The end of the base game. I didn't do any of the secret fights that includes Bone Tail. That is because I honestly just felt like the secret bosses other than Bone Tail, to me, and I'm gonna get into this because I want to talk about the final boss. In my original playthrough, which by the way, the secret bosses, my bad for mentioning it, but because I mentioned all the bosses, and by the way, the bosses in this game, if you haven't played, are really damn good boss fights. They are good. They'll make you make decisions. They'll get you on your toes, on your feet. And all your partners in this game are magnificent. Even when you max star level them up to max level and shit, they are phenomenal. They are phenomenal, especially Bobbery, which I'll explain why General Admiral Bobbery is fucking peak, okay? This motherfucker really laced me up in this video right here. And I want to show you why he laced me the fuck up, but in a minute. I want to also mention the Sir Grotus fight. Pretty much almost every other fight after, like, I think the second fight with Lord Crump, I used cheats in my original file because I guess I just wasn't strong enough, and I didn't have enough patience to really go around and, like, do the stuff, like, do the actual fights and all that shit. But let me show you, like, a little bit of the Shadow Queen, right? I want to show you, like, this battle was fucking long with the Shadow Queen. The Shadow Queen was a fucking menace. Right? I love everybody. But yeah, I was using potions to keep me alive. I was doing all the stuff, man. Like, look at this. Some of her moves were fucking freaky, scary, heavy, hard-hitting, damaging moves. Yeah, I actually had one of my partners die on me, Vivian. But Vivian and Admiral Bobbery are my favorite partners in this game due to just literally what they're able to do. You know, going up, mashing A, just, oh man, I'm sorry, just bringing this moment up actually feels really good because, like I said, like, other than me using cheats that one time and shit, and even using cheats against the Shadow Queen in my original playthrough when I played it for the first time, it was so crazy that I actually pulled off this, like, I actually pulled off this fight entirely. Like, just in general, because I thought, because usually whenever I get in stressful ass situations like this, let me just skip to the ending. I usually, you know, start to believe that, like, I can't really pull this shit off. You know what I mean? So, just, like, being in that moment, in that scenario where she's about to, like, F me up, and I actually had all the enough abilities to really, like, fuck her up enough to do this. And originally, I was gonna end my original Thousand Year Door episode, like, that episode of Thousand Year Door, just keep it as part 23 and fight her the next day, but that's 4 parts, but I decided decided against it because I was like, no, I'm putting my tablet in the charger, and we're gonna charge this shit. Like I mean that we're gonna charge the iPhone. We're just gonna do it in this one sesh because I just honestly really felt like Thousand Year Door to me was worth beating in that sesh, especially because, like I said, before playing the remake, you know, I used cheats to finish up the game because at least I just wanted to finish it because I know it's a good game and it's worth finishing, so I just finished it that way. But in this, there was no cheats, there was no save stating, there was none of that. Everything I did was legit. For anyone that's out there that's saying save stating and other things are cheating or whatever, you know, for people who think like that out there or whatever. No, this was straight up, and I have video footage and proof of all of this entire playthrough. Everything I did was legit. Everything was crazy. And by the way, for anyone wondering why I started putting PMTTYDR instead of the full title, is because that is a long ass name for a game. Paper Mario is already PAPER is already 5 words, and MARIO, Paper Mario, that's already 10 words. And then you space it, that's already 11. And then all the other words, that's already like 20, 30, 50 words, which is why I shortened the name of the game down, which for anyone that plays the game, you'll understand what the hell PMTTYDR even means. Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door Remake. That's what it means. But that's one thing I wanted to talk about. And just in general, going through all of this game again, there was a lot of problems with the puzzles. Obviously, I didn't like those because, of course, I never like puzzles. Of course, I was having problems with some of the boss fights because some of them are pretty damn hard. But I'm just happy that this game didn't, like, make me, like, break it or destroy it or something. Well, I can't really break it because, you know, it's a digital game. But, you know, it just... I'm just happy it didn't make me do, like, the Alan Destructo mode type thing, you know what I mean? So, it just really makes me happy that, you know, we have all that, yeah, it just really makes me happy I didn't destroy my stuff, because I know I get a reputation of, destroying my stuff, especially, like Wii Sports, other Mario games and shit, etc., etc. So I'm just glad I don't have that like reputation right now. And right now, I'm gonna show you guys why I didn't bother doing most, if not all, of the secret bosses, and I just decided to beat just the base game and kind of be done with Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Because these secret bosses, all right, all these secret bosses here. Gus, Atomic Boo, Bonetail, Prince March, Wacka. Holy fuck, bro. I gotta watch another ad about Transformers? Come on, man. At least allow me to fucking skip the damn bitch. That's why YouTube is a struggle sometimes. That's why you gotta have your own footage of this shit. But, let me tell you why a lot of these secret bosses suck. Gus is not even a secret boss, in my opinion. Well, he kind of is. If you just pay him the coins, you don't actually fight him. But if you say no, and then you get in a fight with him, which he's not even all that tough. He's literally the weakest thing ever. Atomic Boo, right? I was interested, but like not interested enough to like really go ahead and just kind of, like, continue fighting his bitch ass. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I kind of just skipped over him because I wanted to get through the game. I thought the base game was more important. And this is kind of funny because it's the polar opposite in Super Mario RPG Remake. Because when I played that game, I actually defeated every single secret boss. And then Kulex was actually the pain in the neck. Because I remember I beat him on Breezy. And then I beat him on normal, like, every single time after I beat him on Breezy that one time for the first time on video, and then it was normal difficulty on every single other time I played Cool X3D. So, the matter of fact is that these, secret bosses, in my opinion, in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake, is probably the only thing Nintendo really fucked up on, or / Intelligent Systems fucked up on. Other than that, this game is like a flawless masterpiece. And I say that because to me, none of these bosses are nearly as interesting. And I say that because think about it. Your Gus is just looking like a mid-ass person in fucking Rogueport. Atomic Boo is just a big fat boo. At least Bone Tail is like the dragon, like a dead dragon, which is kind of cool. Prince Marsh is just, you know, the girl of this Grits Pit's brother that you fight. We figure out why he's so strong and why a dude had to get rid of him. And Wacka is just this goddamn strong ass little mole shit. Like, to me, all this is disappointing because I'd rather take a secret boss against Luigi. I would rather take a secret boss against literally anybody else other than the ones they chose. I don't care. You can make a fucking secret Shadow Mario boss, and I'd be geeking / hyping it the fuck up because it's something really cool. Or you could have done this, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. You could have done this for a remake. You could have had Shadow Mario, which basically the Shadow Queen after she quote unquote perished, right? You could have done this fucking Yuha box shit where her energy is still scattered around the world, like little bits and pieces of her energy, and basically Mario goes around and you go around the map, like to maybe to each location, and in a really easy spot, you know, you destroy each of her shits, right? You quote unquote destroy each of her little energy things, and then her energy or her bits of herself, you know, secretly, once you defeat them, they secretly combined into a structure of you. Like, kind of like how Dupless, if you remember Dupless boss fight, kind of like how Dupless kind of clones Mario, but like, like, you'll give this Shadow Mario, like, Shadow Queen like eyes and maybe like more Shadow Queen like abilities. And this version of Shadow Queen has like all the same abilities you do, like jump, has the star meter and shit, and has all this stuff. You could have made that an incredible secret boss fight. That would have been way better than fighting this fucking dumbass wacko right here. That would have been more interesting than Prince March, which that's not Prince March. Prince March is, I'll show you who Prince March is. For anyone that doesn't know who Prince Marsh is right here. By the way, Bear, that's the footage I'm getting at, but this is Prince Marsh. And apparently he goes fucking Super Saiyan. You know? 96 HP, god damn. Oh, and he'll dodge your jump. That's interesting. But, still, though, it's, like, not interesting enough for me to be like, you know what? Let me walk over there and go fight him. Let me go do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really pray that, like, the new Mario and Luigi game, Mario and Luigi Brothership, or, you know, yeah, Brothership, because it's not Broship, it's Brothership. They actually add secret bosses that are worth a damn. Just like Super Mario RPG, the original, and it actually made me want to go out. Even though most of the secret bosses in that game are refights. And you know what? A good, too much gimmicks in the game, in my opinion. Damn. But hold on. Let me say this, right? You can argue this against Super Mario RPG Remake. At least Thousand Year Door didn't throw in any rematches with previous bosses, right? Other than maybe Prince Marsh, but you can say that, like, compared, but it's like, in my opinion, I kind of like Super Mario RPG's gimmicks of the rematches. Like, for example, the giant cake doesn't take any damage unless you make it fall asleep. Or, for example, fucking Kulex becomes a 3D being and he's thousands upon thousands times stronger than when he was in his 2D form. You know, or, fuck, I can't remember the other bosses too much because there was no X in Rangers, but, the dude that loves to eat a lot in Super Mario RPG, that yellow freaking giant bear dog looking thing, you know, he's much stronger, you know, and, all that other sort of stuff, right? But in this game, it's like different. It's different enough, / different, but just, again, in my opinion, at least with those rematches, this is my argument, at least those rematches had something more going on to it, and I was way more invested in doing that than I am with, like, Thousand Year Door secret boss. I'm just saying, if they had like a cool ass, I don't know, Dark Bowser fight, if they had a cool like mysterious Luigi boss fight or something, that would have been really cool. I would have done that for sure. Just something more to those secret bosses to make them more interesting. And another thing I would have really liked Paper Mario 2000 Year Door Remake to do, and this is just my opinion, Giga Gamer, thinking you're a lucky one. I'm not really that lucky, but well, like I'm pretty lucky depending on what we're talking about. But I would have liked a Luigi game mode. And I know a lot of people say yes, they would have liked it too, and there's also people that say they wouldn't like it, but I definitely would have liked a side mode after you beat the main game at least. And like something to make the remake different, something you don't have to pay for obviously, but something the remake that does differently. And there's also stuff in the remake, like small things that are changes from the original and shit, which make the game either better or not worse, but just mostly for the better. I can't really name an example that was worse. There's still stickers in the new one. Yeah, the stickers, I know the stickers, the stamps, the badges and shit, which can be a pain in the ass to grab, but I didn't like 100% the game, so that's why I'm not really talking about like the badge system or whatever, saying that shit sucks. So on and so forth, right? I'm just saying, you know, shit's like that. But yeah, a mode with Luigi would have been some of the coolest shit in my opinion. Like we actually get a game mode featuring Luigi on his adventure, because I know you can read his books, but like you can unlock it by collecting all of Luigi's books, and by unlocking all of Luigi's books, and reading them, you get to actually you get a brand new Paper Mario Thousand Year Door experience where it's Luigi and his allies going on the adventures that Luigi was talking about in those books. And just being able to experience that Luigi experience, I bet that would make not only just a lot of Luigi fans happy, but also Thousand Year Door Remake for people, for if the game company's really worried about like game length or game time, like how long does it take to beat the game. It's like, dude, you can do that side mode too if you're not feeling like the original game as well. Like if you're not feeling the base game, you know, you can do that Luigi game as like a side little thing. And it would be one of the coolest additions, because I've always wanted it. Even since when I played Thousand Year Door the first time, I was like, damn, you know what would have been cool if they remade this game and they had a whole thing for Luigi as a side mode, or just even a side game. You know what I'm saying? Like Paper Luigi would have been a cool idea to really do. Give Luigi another fucking game outside of the Luigi's Mansion series, you know? I don't know. I like that in the 3DS version. I think they would have just made Paper Luigi game instead of adding a Luigi mode into Paper Mario. That's if they see the opportunity to make money off of it. I mean, look at Luigi's Mansion. That shit sells. Like, literally, I think I can argue Luigi has more fans than Mario, man. So it can sell. I know, like, a Luigi game can fucking sell, because Luigi fans, we're about to eat that shit up like we did Super Luigi U. You know what I'm saying? When that shit came out. But, like, for DLC the first time, and then when it became a physical copy, I know people ate that up. Even though it was the least selling in the series, PK. Hey, PK. PK. But, yeah, but that's, you know, that's honestly what I can say. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't buy a Paper Luigi. I'd buy a Paper Luigi just to see what it's like and see that it's different and shit. And it's still a Mario game, so it's like, that's cool. But that's why I'm like, if you don't buy it, you can always just try to unlock it in the Thousand Year Door Remake if they actually added it. You know, that would have been cool. You know, so you wouldn't have to buy like 2 games. You can just buy like 1 game and then on the side. And then, yes, I do know the more characters you grab in Thousand Year Door, like in terms of more partners, the title screen actually changes to allow you to have all your partners on that title screen. So if you collect every single one of them, and also here's also a fun fact, if you beat Bone Tail, I think it's either after you beat Bone Tail, you unlock Luigi on the menu screen, which is kind of a weird unlock, but that actually happens if you beat Bone Tail. It's either you beat Bone Tail or you do something else that's specific. Either one, I don't know, but yeah, but that's honestly like my thoughts on Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I'm not going to sit here and repeat like what I said in my video from 2 years ago, because literally almost nothing I feel like from the base game really made me change. In my opinion. You You know, because I feel like I still have all of the same problems I had with the original game in this one, in terms of like that Peach section, the puzzle bits annoy the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? I don't want to retread a lot of that same ground. And by the way, Lottie, thank you for saying my shirt's dope. I think it's pretty cool as well that I got this cool ass shirt. But yeah, I'm making this my experience a little short because Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, don't really need to make it like over a 10-hour long video. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed this remake. I hope Nintendo can actually put, and this kind of bothers me, and this is not about Thousand Year Door. Thank God Thousand Year Door got the really good remake treatment. They didn't give it like the BS remake treatment where they're hiding stuff behind Amiibo, or, you know, they kind of did it lazy. They kind of gave it the same appeal as Super Mario RPG Remake, where they treated it with the same amount of love. Like, they gave it the same appeal as the original game, but also added on to it and gave it like a new flair in terms of music and all that other sort of stuff, which is great. Thank God. But I really wish Nintendo would keep that same energy with, like, you know, their other remakes and shit, other than the two I just mentioned, like Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and Super Mario RPG Remake. Because look at the Donkey Kong one. A lot of people are complaining that one doesn't even look that good. Why is that one not as good as the Paper Mario one? Or why is the Zelda one not as good as the Paper Mario one? You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird that Nintendo is kind of doing some weird shit with the remake and stuff. So what's the difference between the original and the remake in, like, the gameplay? The gameplay between the remake and the original are very samey, but there are differences. And this is something that I really didn't like, is some of the badges, once you become more OP enough, they still do, like, the same damage as when you got the badge for the first time. So, for example, the hammer throw. So the hammer throw badge you can get pretty early on in the game. And I remember when I got it, it did like 2 damage, and then it did 4 damage, and then it did like either 4 to 5 damage, right? But when you stack power pluses, it doesn't really increase the damage of your hammer throw, which is very confusing. I don't know why Thousand Year Door made small changes. They made, like I said, they make small changes that were either really beneficial to the game or like not as beneficial to the game. You know what I mean? So, like, for example, another change is Vivian's dialogue, or slash, you know, the dialogue between, like, when Vivian's brought up and her whole origin story and who she is, because you guys know Vivian is a transgender character, and in the original they didn't make that very clear. They didn't make that clear in terms of the original Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, but this remake, in all of the languages, actually made it clear that Vivian is a trans Mario character, which I remember a lot of people on the internet, when they first heard about it, they were flipping their shit. Like, Vivian's actually trans. They actually got the translation right, slash the general idea of who Vivian is right. That's crazy. I can't believe Nintendo actually let this in, because you guys know how Nintendo is when it comes to certain things like that. They'll either bloop it, or they won't even pay attention to shit like that. But the fact that they actually spent time focusing on that is actually... Bruh, no way. Mario is woke now? Not really. I would say not really, because if you think about it, Birdo is kind of like that too, just a little bit. But like I said, because before, in the original Thousand Year Door with Vivian, people were confusing Vivian for being a boy, and when sometimes he acts like a girl, you know what I mean? Like, it gets a little confusing. Made me some pancakes, Levi. I wish I had some pancakes. That actually sounds really good. Subscribed. You got good vibes, and I enjoy your enthusiasm. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You know, thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate that shit. That's fucking awesome. And then there's also, like, other small changes. I think there's damage other than, like, that on some badges that are changed, like I mentioned before. I think, I'm not 100% sure. Shit, I can't remember. I can't remember what other any really big changes. Does that mean they plan on developing its character in a future new game? maybe not. Okay, because if you guys know how Mario games, like Mario RPGs work, they don't reuse the same character a whole lot in those games, other than like the main ones like Mario, Luigi, Peach, you know, yeah, Bowser, Mario, Luigi, Peach, and then everyone else around them is different. Toadsworth was there for most of the games, etc. And then the enemies, the civilians, and other things were always different. So I'm not 100% sure if, you know, Paper Mario is gonna go in a brand new direction, because since Thousand Year Door is like the newest game, they can actually take the newest game in the actual Paper Mario series, Origami King, which that game is. I have very mixed feelings. I have a whole 3 to 4 hour video talking about my feelings towards Origami King, and now that it's gone in terms of like actually gone in my life, like I don't have it anymore. You can see how divisive the game really made me. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna play Roblox with Dracon later. Y'all want to play? Maybe. Might play Roblox today. I'm not sure. I don't know what's gonna be ahead. Time at my day is actually going pretty good. Welcome to stream. Yeah, Thousand Year Door is great. It's a great game. Secret boss are kind of disappointing, but I mean, is that really going to ruin my experience of an overall phenomenal game? That does have its problems. The only Paper Mario game I played was the 3DS one. You only play Sticker Star, you definitely should play Thousand Year Door. If you love traditional turn-based RPGs, and you love how the Mario RPGs give you that Mario flair, then you should definitely check out Thousand Year Door. You don't even have to check out the brand new one and buy it for Switch. You can just emulate the original experience on your computer or whatever. And I know, mentioning emulation in Nintendo videos a no-no, but it's just facts. I mean, but I would highly recommend you buy the latest version that they have on there. You know, the new version, okay, of Thousand Year Door, because they remade it, so you need to support it that way, okay? Now, if you can't, you're broke, / situations be crazy like that, you know what I'm saying? Then I understand you need to emulate. You don't have a Switch, you can't buy a Switch, you know, stuff's tight, etc., etc. Then I get it. Then emulate if that's really all you can do. Or if you have a GameCube lying around with Thousand Year Door lying around, then you can play the original experience like that. But to be frank, the Rene boy has arrived. To be honest, I hate RPGs. Mario and Rabbids was so boring for me, but I'll give Paper Mario games a try. I can understand the Mario and Rabbids games being a little bit boring, because a lot of people that are Mario and Luigi RPG fans, Paper Mario fans, excuse me, you know, when they play those games, you know, some people like them, but a lot of people kind of dislike them, and I'm not in that bracket of disliking them, but I would rather play like M&L over Mario and Rabbids like any day of the week. Not because Mario and Rabbids is like a shit video game, it's just in my opinion, in comparison to M&L, I would rather do that shit. Because seeing Mario, I don't know, I just like the more traditional RPG style with the Mario characters than going around shooting blasters all day behind brick wall and having most of the maps be puzzles, which was also pissing me off a lot when I was playing Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. That's why I didn't bother getting the first one either, and just instead played Sparks of Hope, because that was the new one, and plus Rayman was in that bitch. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but Donkey Kong's in the first one. Motherfucker, I got Donkey Kong and Smash Brothers, DKC Tropical Freeze, Nintendo Switch Online that has Donkey Kong Country 1, Donkey Kong Country 2, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got tons of Donkey Kong in my life, foo. And I got a motherfucking plush of him right in the goddamn closet, so I don't even need. Okay, I need to stop. I've been near lurking. Hello, man, Fern. Also, the cinnamon I put in the pancakes is good. Do you have cinnamon in that bitch? Oh, the Rabbids DS game was better than Mario X Rabbids. Oh, the Rabbids DS game, I haven't played that. I'm gonna have to talk about that. I might get. You know what? I kind of miss Rayman. We should make a Rayman video, but I don't know of what though. Question. I don't know what type of Rayman video I want to make, but the first one was the one I played. I sold it so fast after playing it. Yeah, Nah, but besides the Mega Man shorts, I know what's happening today. Oh yeah, your ass getting on Mega Man 8. That's what's happening. Haha. I'm just kidding. But anyways, guys, I made this stream long enough. It's almost 40 minutes. About Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, also comment, subscribe, and also if you want to support the channel, there are multiple ways you can do that. Again, by you guys doing now, watching the videos, which is awesome. Love that shit. Liking the video, which is awesome. Thank you for that shit. And I just got a notey from Chris to join his fucking party. What is it? You also can just like share the video. That's happening. You know, that's also there. You know, sharing the video with your friends and Discord servers. That's also really cool. Also, if you want to support me money wise, I don't know how to say it all the time. There's membership you can join for 2 to 3 tiers, $1, $2, or $4 tier. There's the super stickers. There's also the super chat down below there in the comments. Right next to your comment, there's the $sign right there. If you want to just donate me something or whatever, you can do that. You know, that's the only way you can donate to me. But, you know, they are methods to support me. And then, you know, support me by joining my Discord server and looking out. And also turn on the notifications on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Do all that stuff. That's how you support this channel. And that's how we just keep on going, bro, with these goddamn YouTube videos. Also, can we get a game that follows up Thousand Year Door, that actually follows up Thousand Year Door, where some of the characters actually come back? Intelligent Systems, you made a banger remake. You might as well keep going with that success. And, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. I'm just saying, you could easily have a game with Vivian or anybody from Thousand Year Door in the game with Mario, going on a journey with him again, and have them have even more new, crazier abilities, you know, or something like that. I don't know, make it a crazy, or even just remake. I mean, you could remake the first game, but since Thousand Year Door is the better game out of the two, you already kind of remade the first game, because Thousand Year Door, for the most part, is really just like a retelling or a redo completely of the first game that you guys did on the N64, but just even better. So it really would be cool if they actually did a follow-up on this. Oh, and also for the Super Mario RPG remake, can you guys actually make a second game in that game series? That would be fucking dope. I would love to see Geno once again, or maybe even in a damn mainline Mario game. I'd like to see Geno do something. I don't care, just platformer, using his guns to platform. I don't give a shit. That would be the coolest shit. But anyways, yep. I don't know how to end this video, so, you know, I'm just gonna, I guess, end in the way I know how. Make up something as I go. I don't know. Also, I had to leave Discord. Why'd you have to leave the Discord? What? Why'd you leave Discord? Hold on, before I end the stream, why'd you leave Discord? Now, before music comes on and starts blasting, okay? Just, what happened with that? Why'd you have to leave Discord? Too many noties, or your phone was going off at night or something? My bad for that. But you know I gotta upload sometimes, but why'd you leave Discord time at? What the hell, wait. Account glitched out. Are you serious? Fucking A. But, don't question this. Okay, I'm getting out of here. That was fucking weird. I don't want to do that again.